What can I say about Steve?
What am I going to miss about Steve?
Things I'm going to miss the most about Steve.
There's a few things I reckon I'm going to miss about Steve. His dancing.
Steve actually taught me for the first time how to dance Steve style.
If you've not experienced Steve's dancing, it is possibly the most disturbing but entertaining thing that you will ever see.
Steve's scary. You know, Steve's a passionate guy, which is great. But he's also very scary. So, you know, I'm going to enjoy not being scared as much at work, so that's nice.
I'm going to miss his buttons. Stephen, I don't know if you've noticed, but Stephen's really big on buttons. So when he buys shirts, he doesn't worry about, you know, the colour of them or the pattern of them or, you know, the stripes or anything. He actually buys them for the buttons. And when you look closely at Stephen, like when I go around there, I go around to talk to Stephen, and one of the things I really enjoy is, you know, I'll look down and his buttons will either match his shoelaces or his teeth. So I look when I go around for a coffee with him and I'm like, oh fuck, which is it going to be? Is it matching his shoelace or his teeth? So I like that about him, he's big on buttons.
Well, Steve refers to himself as regular Stephen, but there is nothing regular about Stephen. Steve is so unique and he's such a fun, loving and adorable character, and I just want to give him a hug all the time. I just want to squeeze him. I love the stories that he comes up with and I love hearing about them. I love our conversations that are always so random. I love how he's always teaching me new things. Just yesterday I was learning about the cicada.
Is this thing on? Yeah. Alright.
I'm going to miss Steve coming into the studio and showing me pictures of his private collection. That guy loves the Docklands. A little bit too much, if you know what I mean.
The thing I'm going to miss most about Steve is... I'm not really sure. I'm not too sure. I'm being honest, I have no idea what I'm going to miss about him.
Hi Steve, I had a great time, love all your jokes, best of luck with whatever you end up doing.
And the thing I'm going to not miss about him is... I'm just going to do this again.
You finished, James? Oh, okay. You finished, James?
Oh yeah, I'll be back.
And the last thing I'll say about Stephen that I'll miss is, man, no one knows this. This is really exciting. I can't believe I'm breaking this, but he's the Waverley Whistler, right? So, you know those days when, you know, it's dark outside or it's gloomy and rain's coming down and the aircon's, you know, stuck on cold and it's like, fuck this day, man. And then you hear down the hall, you hear and people are like, who is that? Who is that? And then all of a sudden we're all whistling and it's like everyone's like together as one. Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright.
Hi Steve, hope you're having an awesome last day at MYOB. Just wanted to say I had a really great time working with you way back in the day, even if it was a little bit stressful at times. I had a lot of fun and I think we did some really good work at the same time. For me, you were someone that was always up for a coffee or a chat, always willing to help out where you could, and always doing your best to make sure you got the best possible result for MYOB, and I think everyone really appreciates that. All the best for the future and looking forward to seeing what you get up to next.
Hi Steve! Wow, the day has finally come and you're finishing up the journey at MYOB. What an amazing journey it's been. I am so lucky to have worked with you for a couple of years whilst I was also working at MYOB and learnt so much from you. You're one of the most unique thinkers I've ever met, and I could always rely on you to show me a new way of approaching problem solving or just a different perspective or some really crazy thinking at times, which I love about you. You're so talented with your photography, with your kickboxing dancing, with your jokes. I've always had such a ball with you, and I feel really lucky to, even now a couple of years after we stopped working together, to still call you my friend. All the best in the the next part of your journey and what lies ahead. And I know that you will be an absolute success at whatever you do. Have a fantastic last day, and I look forward to seeing you tonight. Mwah.
Hey Stephen, so you're finishing one chapter and moving on to what will no doubt be another exciting instalment. You know I'm a big fan. I've always loved working with you and I love seeing your work still. And I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. See you soon. Bye.
It's been a pleasure working with you for those 11 months that I was there. I think I really enjoyed having your company at work there. And I think along with everyone else that I've worked with, like Stu and Rach, I'm sure they'll be sort of, if they were there, they would have been feeling that. And the ones that are there right now and have known you for such a long time will be saying the same thing. Look mate, keep in touch. All the best for the next gig and the next sort of stint of your career and anything that you want to do.
So Mr. Purple's leaving MYOB. And it looks like the purple jacket struck again. First there was Brad Smith and Nakash, and now you, Steve. I must say it's been an absolute honour and privilege for you to have had the chance to work with me. And, I'm sure you appreciate how our Real Purple collaborations helped to turn you from being a complete hack of a filmmaker into an award-winning partial hack of a filmmaker. And look, we had lots of fun. It was a ball working with you. I'd love to have a chance to work with you again, particularly like the stuff that we did with the product selector. I think is still really up there as a great piece of work, and we really knocked that one out of the park and had a lot of fun doing it. And so all the chats and meals down the street and all the rest of it was lots of fun, and all the best with whatever you end up doing next, and hope to still see you around. Cheers.
I worked once for a really fabulous CEO who said that the world was divided into two groups. There are givers and there are takers, and you want to align yourself with the givers. And Steve gives so freely of himself and will take on any issue as his own and approach it with gusto and passion, and I'm really going to miss that. And I don't know what a post-Steve elliptic world looks like, but it's not going to be as creative, and it's not going to be as sparky, and it's not going to be as buzzy, and I'm really going to miss that give. Thank you, Steve.